Now what I want to do today is address the drama going around recently and give my thoughts on it. Originally I had this huge 20-minute video breaking down all the DMs and explaining where Leafy and H3H3 stand. But now after Leafy's video yesterday, and then quickly followed up by Ethan's lengthy Reddit post, I now realise that if I make a video about the drama, I'll just be fanning the flames and making this black hole of drama even bigger. I think at this point, no matter how much of a die-hard fan you are of Ethan or Leafy, they both fucked up. They both said a lot of shit about me. Alright, you can argue that it was behind closed doors, and which it was, but they did talk about some pretty messed up stuff, like for example, planning to make a Pyrocynical expose video for the public to see. Now you can sit there and you can argue saying he brought it up first, or he talked about it more so he's more in the wrong, but let's be fair, they both actively participated in talking about it, so in my eyes, they're both in the wrong, just as much as each other. I've now read through the DMs and seen the entire conversation, and honestly, there's no way to paint Ethan or Leafy in a better light. They both went to ham on me, and to make one look better than the other at this point would be pure favoritism. Now this 20-minute video I mentioned earlier was talking about the DMs, but I felt like I was making more points about Ethan than Leafy. This is probably because I've been in contact with Leafy longer, and he established early on about what he said in the DMs and justified himself, and there was no need for me to hold a grudge against him. While Ethan, on the other hand, I had little to no contact with, and after reading the entire DM script, it seemed a lot worse for this humble guy that everyone looks up to, talking shit about me, than Leafy, whose persona is to be really quick and aggressive in his videos. I'm just going to play a short clip of the 20-minute video, and that should give you guys an idea of what the whole topic of the video was going to be about. So a point Ethan makes here is saying that I'm copying Leafy. Leafy even agrees to it to an extent, and then Ethan says his background is literally a carbon copy of us. Now when Ethan is talking about background, he's talking about the border that I use in my videos. Like for example, when I show a reaction to a video or a video that isn't mine, I don't show the video full screen. I kind of zoom out a bit and then add a border to try and evade copyright. Now this argument is wrong for two reasons. Firstly, because I applied the border effect before Leafy even used it. Leafy's first video to use the border effect was Psycho Dad Kills Entire Family, uploaded 6th of December 2015. While my first video to apply the border effect, Vaping, was uploaded the 28th of November 2015. So my border effect was applied pretty much last month before Leafy started to apply his. And for those that are arguing saying that Ethan originally invented the border and that's where his argument stands, a lot of people have applied that border effect before Ethan, trust me. Like for example, if you watch Machinima News or something, they apply border effects all the time. It's a common thing used in media. No one owns the rights to it. Now that video was honestly well made, and I felt like I made several good points that debunked the conversation in the DMs. But honestly, the small positives I'd get from uploading that video publicly would be heavily outweighed by the negatives. So at this point, a lot of you are probably wondering why I didn't upload this video. Well, there's a lot of reasons. Talking about fanning the flames first, I realised about 2/3 of the way through making the video, all it's going to do is separate and divide people even more, and it will make the H3H3 fans despise the Leafy fans, and vice versa. Basically strengthening the circle jerk and the hatred for the opposite party, and I feel like I'm caught in the middle of this at the moment, and a lot of that hate will also be directed to me. What I would personally like to see is this be privately resolved between Leafy and H3H3, because Ethan posting on his own subreddit, that's just going to attract all his fans and create a circle jerk there, and Leafy uploading to his YouTube channel attacking Ethan, that's just going to stir up all his subs and create a circle jerk there. They're both creating opposite circle jerks that it's just going to explode. There's going to be this huge amount of drama. People posting in their own territory is just stirring the pot to create an even bigger amount of hate for the other party. Now back to the reasoning why I haven't uploaded this 20-minute video. Another reason is because I tried to remain as neutral as I could when making the video, but in the end, all I did was say how Leafy and Ethan were at fault and giving points when you shouldn't really be looking at the individual things they said. You should be looking at the bigger picture on how they both said it in the first place. Nitpicking and cherry picking certain quotes from people is just going to spark favoritism and make one person more liked than the other, which is not what I want to go for. And also another reason, I've honestly lost sleep over this. The past few days I've felt so anxious and depressed that anything I say or do could be recorded or taken out of context and used against me later down the road, which is probably how Ethan and Leafy felt at some point, and I can totally respect that. Honestly, last night when I was making this 20-minute video, I just hit a wall and I just thought, should I quit YouTube? Should I just, you know, fade into some 9-to-5 job, just fade into obscurity? Like, this isn't a sub story or anything, hear me out. Like, I literally just reached the point where the drama was too much for me, and I'm not even at loggerheads. You know, Ethan and Leafy are the ones at loggerheads. I'm just kind of like neutral or like stuck in the middle of it. I'm not even mainly involved, and I'm still being impacted this much. I hate it. I felt so depressed recently. In all honesty, no one in this drama wins. Leafy and Ethan both went pretty hard on me in the DMs, saying a lot of degrading stuff, and they could try to justify it with technicalities and loopholes, but they still said it nonetheless. But I hold no grudge. I respect that what they said was in privacy, and it should have stayed that way. We all do and say things differently when we know society isn't watching. In my opinion, no one is in the right, including me. I apologize for showing Ethan's DM conversation out of context in my Leafy versus H3H3 video. It wasn't right and totally derailed the topic in the video. I was just sent it while I was working on the video, and of course, seeing this humble YouTuber that everyone looks up to saying really degrading stuff about me, it was really disheartening at the time. I think both Leafy and H3H3 make great content and have great YouTube personalities. I was honestly really annoyed how they could both despise me so much after reading the DMs, going so far as to plan out a hate video to make and topics to talk about on me. I gotta give credit where it's due, that's dedicated hate. I personally want no more of this drama, so I've made this video to address how all parties are at fault, and we should all just move on, or at least be on some kind of neutral ground. If any of you watch this video, and you're a huge fan of Leafy or Ethan, please don't go spreading blind hate to the opposite. You get nothing out of it, and all it does is fuel the drama further. Now, to conclude the video, what I think we need to do is bridge the gap between Leafy and Ethan. It's the best and fastest way to curb this drama, and I hope that this video I'm making helps in some marginal way. I'm going to be deleting my Leafy versus H3H3 video. The majority of it was correct, but I feel like as long as that video is up on YouTube, the drama is just going to continue. And I personally ask Leafy or Ethan, if you're watching this video, remove your Reddit posts, remove your videos. It doesn't matter whether you were completely in the right or not. All the videos are doing at this point is fueling the drama and just causing more controversy. At this point, any kind of satisfaction you get proving the opposite party wrong, or any kind of YouTube revenue you get from making the video, isn't worth it at this point. All this is doing is perpetuating the circle jerk to new levels. It's just not going to stop, so we need to step in ourselves and defuse it. I'll be deleting my video. I just hope that Ethan and Leafy can see the same light and remove their content as well, because that is the fastest way to diffuse this circle jerk and just stop the drama completely. I'm going to try and make one of these really cringy hashtags. Let's try and go for hashtag uniteyoutube. I physically cringe saying that, Jesus Christ. When you see any hate caused by the Leafy or Ethan debate, please just comment that, spread that around. We need to diffuse this drama as fast as we can, because it's just going next level at this point. For the few people that think I've pussied out of the drama or anything like that, it's really not the case. I just genuinely feel uncomfortable and anxious all the time because of all this drama that's happening. I'm worried that something else might spark up because of something I've said or something that someone else might say, and it will just start another debate of drama, because at the moment YouTube is very unstable, and anything anyone could say in the current situation could just kickstart another whole round of drama. It's insane. I respect Ethan and I respect Leafy. They are both great content creators. It's just a shame that it had to come to this with all this drama, and it couldn't be settled privately. But now I'm hoping that this video is out, there might actually be some kind of grounds established, at least neutral. I'm not saying that everyone has to be best friends and we're all fucking skipping in the meadows and that. I'm just saying at least we can get some neutral grounds so people aren't grabbing each other's necks daily. All I want to achieve with this video is getting some kind of balance. Like I said, I was going to upload this 20-minute video talking about how this guy's in the wrong or that guy's in the wrong and this guy said that, but I came to realize all it would do is fuel the drama further, so that's why I've chosen to not upload it and instead reconstruct the video and turn it into something which all parties can hopefully see in some aspect, no matter how much of a diehard Leafy or Ethan fan you are. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you giving your time. This should be the last drama video I make on the topic. Hopefully normal videos will resume tomorrow. Thanks a lot for your patience, guys. She keeps the sunset bright with movement in her eyes.